So 5 minutes on Google is all it takes to find out whether someone went to school at all, and if they did, where they went to school. Find out about their hobbies, their work, their history, what they look like, etc., etc. Some would call this social research, others borderline stalking. I would never do it, because there's something special about meeting someone for the first time that I'm sorry, I just enjoy or hate. So is it ever okay to Google someone before you meet them? Joining me is technology expert Vaughn Davis. Vaughn, good morning to you.
Hey, how are you?
Good. I'm pecking you're going to be in favour of Googling people before you meet them.
It's a yes and a no. In professional contexts, absolutely yes. And it's kind of just practical and handy. You know, if you're meeting someone you've never met, I'll meet you in this cafe, you don't know what they bloody look like. So not a bad thing to Google them. Then, you know.
Don Brash suggested that it was almost insulting not to do it.
Yeah, that was a surprising opinion from him. Went a bit far, I think. But it can get creepy. So if, I sit down with you, Paul, say, hey, Paul, how's that cat of yours called Fluffy that's got the sore leg? And you go, what? How the hell do you know that?
No, but do you know the other thing I would think if someone said that to me? I would think they've got the wrong person. I don't even have a cat. No,
there you go.
I would think, I don't like that. I don't like that someone has technically sat down. This is not a meeting anymore. This is research. So I would see that as a negative.
I think it's okay to do, but not okay to disclose. That's the thing. When you start banging out those random facts from a long time ago, it gets a bit creepy.
Okay, so you have to be careful if you are doing it that you don't accidentally appear to know things you shouldn't know.
And don't leave sticky little digital fingerprints all over people's profiles.
Okay, what does that even mean?
Well, the two places you can do that. If I look you up on LinkedIn, I'm guessing you're not on there because you don't need a job.
No,
You've got a job, so you're not interested in that. But if I look at your LinkedIn profile, you'll know. So a little flag comes up, and Vaughn Davis looked at Paul. Oh, that's interesting. And
so what would that tell me? Say we did have a meeting, and say for some crazy reason I was on LinkedIn. Should I then, if I know I've got a business meeting with you, should I go onto my LinkedIn and find out if you have looked at me?
I think it's worthwhile knowing, and on LinkedIn it's almost
getting complicated.
It's almost flattering. It's almost flattering on LinkedIn. So maybe I'm with Don Brash, but the creepiest thing you can possibly do is if you're meeting someone socially and you look at them on Facebook, and you look back a year and a couple of years and a few years, and you go, oh, I like that picture of a banana loaf she just baked, and you like it, and it's from 3 years ago, and that's like going through someone's undies drawer. That is the weirdest thing you can possibly do. Happens all the time. Don't do it.
But you see, now you're talking about social meetings. So you started off talking business meetings, and I can sort of understand. I still wouldn't do it, but I can sort of understand the benefit because there's money involved. But with social meetings, you're meeting someone socially. You're wanting to get to know them. You're wanting to socialise. And I just think it's weird and unnecessary. And I think worse than that, it's spoiling that opportunity of surprise and interest.
Well, the whole point of that first date or first coffee meeting is, so what are you into? What books do you like? But if you know all that stuff, what are you asking?
What do you ask?
Yeah, let me just check my facts here. Make sure
and
I've
what
got it
about
right.
when someone says something, you think, no, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't fit in with the research I did.
She's fibbing, exactly.
That's weird. That is weird. Exactly. And the other thing is, of course, you research people. Have you ever done it? Have you ever been going to meet someone and you've looked them up online and thought, I don't even want to meet this person now?
After all that? I have. But I came here this morning anyway.
That's fantastic.
I looked you up, and the first link was this crazy movie, I've got to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This crazy movie about this guy in America. That was interesting.
God, yeah. Yes.
That was interesting.
That's only because it's on at the moment.
Yes.
All right, so basically you're giving it the thumbs up.
I am giving it the thumbs up. But people are aware of this, and there's a whole industry in the States about, and eventually here, about changing how you're seen on Google.
Okay, because that's the next thing. If you've got to be aware people are going to do this, and so you have to make sure the things they're going to see about you are laundered.
Absolutely, yeah. So, anything beyond page 1 Google might as well not be there. Whoever goes to page 2, page 3, it's just history. So there's
that front page, vital.
Yeah, so there are consultants, of course, who will make sure that positive stuff gets on the front page.
All right, brilliant, Vaughn. And I love the fact that you came in. You're a perfect all-round person because you came in with spray paint on your thumb.
I did.
Because you love model aircraft. And that, I think, when you're spending a lot of time on the interweb, is a very good balance in life.
Yes, because it's a healthy outdoor pursuit.
And it's a rich tapestry, isn't it, that we're involved in.
It is.
Vaughn Davis, thank you very much for joining us, technology commentator. Coming up,